6 weather forecast.
Hi everybody, well, welcome back and a good Thursday afternoon to you as we take a look at our almanac. 73 winds keeping our temperatures elevated last night, didn't they? By 13 degrees above normal, 10 above normal on the high at 88 today. The winds were blowing, that's for sure. Not too far from the record of 95 back in 1980. And the rainfall deficit closing in on 3 inches for the year in spite of that significant rain that we had last Thursday night and early Friday morning. Peak wind gusts today hit 45 miles an hour in Corpus Christi, 39 in Portland, 30 in Ingleside, and 37 down in Kingsville. And the current wind sustained is at 32 miles an hour with gusts to about 40 outside. A little less as you go up to Beeville and George West and near the water, which has a mitigating effect on the winds. It slows them down so the mixing doesn't happen down to the surface. But it is going to stay breezy to windy here overnight on the wind forecast. You can see this all the way through 7 in the morning. Most of the area will be 15 to 20 or so and gusty, a little less than that in the far inland areas. And then here's the interesting part. At noon tomorrow, the winds start to turn to the southwest. That is bone dry conditions, and also that's when we heat up because that throws all the moisture that's in the atmosphere, how little it is going to be tossed up towards Houston, and it will be left high and dry. And then we get a west wind at about 6 miles an hour here mid-afternoon tomorrow, and that pushes temperatures up around 95. I think we're going to tie the record high temperature tomorrow, if not break it, at 95 degrees. That was set back in the 1920s. And look how light the winds are then through 1 a.m. And then we get a little bit of a push. This is our very, very weak front that eventually comes through the area. And then we get it breezy here on Saturday morning, and then the winds lay Saturday afternoon. So Saturday is the best day of the weekend. Both days look pretty decent, but Saturday's the best. It's windy now and miserable outside in terms of the wind, gusting to about 40 with 84 here. You get away from the wind, it's 93 in Alice, 94 in Freer, and 73 in Port Aransas next to that 71 degree seawater temperature there at Packery Channel. We'll stay in the 70s tonight for lows. We'll be at 91 early afternoon tomorrow, and then we go up from there later in the afternoon with those winds coming down and less of an influence, almost no influence from the cool Gulf. All right, so here's the situation with the satellite and radar frontal system up to the north. That comes through late tomorrow night, but prior to that, this dry line will come through tomorrow afternoon, and that's what will bring the heat. All right, so you can see the dry air that comes in with it too at 4 o'clock. And then something very interesting through 7 in the morning, that's where we drop into the upper 50s on Saturday, but then the moisture comes back. So this will produce a few clouds and maybe a sprinkle along the coast here on Sunday afternoon and evening, but not a big deal. So the fog will remain on the island and in the offshore waters in the morning, but big time fog comes back with those southeasterly winds here on Saturday night before being pushed back out by morning. All right, the morning clouds, here they are through 7 a.m., give way to lots of afternoon sunshine tomorrow, and that's where the heat comes from. That frontal system eventually will push on through, but not until late Friday night. Dry and hot behind it. Nice on Saturday to great, and then the system backs up with a stray shower here on Sunday late in the day, but more clouds. Walking the dog this evening, we'll see temperatures in the 70s and a south wind at 20, and the 7-day forecast has us at 95 tomorrow. And tying the record, 85 and great on Saturday with the low humidity. We start at 59, 59 and 81 Sunday. Isolated showers Monday, a little bit stronger front, but not by much, comes in early Tuesday, and then warmer and windy again Wednesday and Thursday of next week. There you go, Pat.
Yeah, but that peaks tomorrow.